السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. I welcome you all to the class of Al-Arabiyya Bayna Yadayk, and we are going to start book 4, inshallah ta'ala. And we started book 3 2 years ago in 2021. So I hope this book will also take us 2 years because there's a lot of reading, because we try to cover everything except the writing exercises. So this is the first part, Al-Kitab al-Talib al-Rabi' al-Juz al-Awwal. And inshallah ta'ala, we have some, what is Muhtawayat al-Kitab? The contents. There are 8 units, as you know, in each book. This is the foreword of the book. When I first started teaching this book, the foreword was so difficult. Alhamdulillah, I can read them now. Alhamdulillah. Because your Arabic develops also, so that's why teaching is so good. It helps you develop your own language, and YouTube helps you. What are the Al-Fihris al-Tafsili? That is the detailed contents of this book. There is, again, the topics are similar to what was there. So in the old books, we had some extra reading, right? So those extra readings, they're deleted from the previous books and put it here, most of them, like Min Adrar al-Tadkhin and all that. If you know the old books, those books had some extra reading, extra essays. It was so difficult for the students for those. So what they did is they put it here. So there's some new topics also. I mean, Tadwih an Nafs is also the same thing again. Ikhtiyar al-Zawja, same thing. Mudun Muqaddasa. Okay, this might be a little new topic. Al-Madaris wal-Ma'adil al-Ilmiya. Okay, this is new. كيف تختار مهنتك? How do you choose your job? بين العربية والقرآن, between Arabic and Quran. And there's some extra reading also. فهم المسموع. This is al-qira'at al-mukathafa. Kathafa yukathifu is to be thick. So intensive reading, we could say. Ulama nalu ja'iza. So it'll be short reading, but intensive. More words maybe. Ulama nalu ja'izat malifari. This is also same thing from the previous books. The scholars who've got the Malik Faisal Award. So they've used similar books. So this is an extra book kind of, which they have recently added in the new edition. In the previous edition, there were only 3 books. But yeah, good for reading and good for. Then we have Al-Qira'at al-Muwassa also. And there's Qawaid also, by the way. Grammar, they put a lot of focus on grammar. So you'll find Siyah al-Mubalagh, Ism al-Zaman Wakan, Amal al-Masdar, Manqus, all this. There's a lot of grammar. Sifat al-Mushabbaha, Ism al-Tafdil, Tawkid al-Af'al, Taqdim al-Maf'ul bihi. And there's Al-Qira'at al-Muwassa, extensive, wasi', extensive reading. And this is also, extra reading. Qissat Ibrahim alayhi salam, Sahibul Jannatain, the man with 2 gardens. The grammar again, right? Ta'rif bi silsila, this is the introduction to the silsila, to the series of books. Okay, let's begin, I believe. There's no exam, by the way, right? In every book, there has to be an exam, al-ikhtibar, and al-ibtidai or something, eligibility exam, beginning exam. I forgot its name, but there's no exam here. So know that this is an extra book, okay? You should master book 3, book 2, and book 3 properly, and then you should come here. But yeah, just reading it also helps you, because mastering is a long goal. Al-Wahdatul Ula, the first. Wahda, Awwal is masculine, no? I'll try to go very slowly, inshallah. I'll try not to rush, but don't trust me. Sometimes I get bored and I rush it, but yeah, inshallah, I'll see. Al-Wahdatul Ula, the first unit. Awwal, feminine is Ula. Wahda is the unit, Wahda. So what do we have in the first unit? Al-Qira'at al-Mukathafa is what? The intensive reading. Min Adrar al-Tadkhin, smoking, from the harms of smoking. Darrun, plural is Adrar. So anytime you see a noun, you should know it's singular as well as plural, right? That's how you develop your vocabulary. And anytime you see a verb, you should know it's Madi, Mudari, and so on. And if you see any derived noun, Mushtaqat, you should know it came from Dakhana, Yudakhinu, Tadkhin, form 2. If you don't understand all these things, this book is not for you. Right? That's why you should come after Madina books here. At least now, please do Madina books and perfect your grammar, because it'll be very difficult then. because they throw a lot of grammar here. صيغ المبالغة. So the القواعد, you have صيغ المبالغة like فعال, فعول, فعيل. Same like اسم الفاعل, but more intensive. And then we have فهم المسموع, some audios, lot of audios. نصائح لنوم صحي, healthy sleeping. So advisors, some advice. So they mix up like more like mixture of many units. There's healthcare in it, there's smoking, and then قراءة الموسعة is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's some religious stuff also. Inshallah, ما قبل القراءة. So let's begin القراءة المكثفة, intensive reading. فكر في الإجابة عن هذه الأسئلة قبل قراءة القطعة أو قطعة. It's with a كسرة. Now, قطعة is a piece, portion. فكر يفكر. Think ما قبل القراءة. Before you read, what you have to do? Think. فكر يفكر تفكيرا في الإجابة, from the answers of in the answers or about the answers. عن هذه الأسئلة, about these questions or of these questions قبل قراءة القطعة, before reading the piece, portion. قطع is to cut, no? So قطع. ما أنواع الأمراض التي يسببها التدخين? What are the types of أمراض? مرض, أمراض. This is مضاف إليه. So أنواع الأمراض, the types of diseases. التي. So how do I know it's يسبب? Well, just by practice, because there's no sabab is used. I don't know if sabba, there's sabba yasubbu is to curse someone. So it cannot be that. So it has to be something which is causing. So that's why I made it yusabbibuha, sabbaba, yusabbibu. Just by practice, you'll get to know that it cannot be yasbubu, yasbibu, nothing like that. It has to be yusabbibu, sabbaba, yusabbibu, which causes something, a reason for something. At-tadkhin, what causes at-tadkhin? So which smoking causes it? It's like going reverse. So which smoking causes them the diseases. So what are the diseases which are caused by smoking? هل يزداد, ازداد يزداد, increase. هل يزداد. So يزداد, increase. We need something which increases, no? So we need a file. So here we cannot read عددا. It should be عدد. هل يزداد عدد المدخنين? Because the number is increased. Does the number of smokers increase? This is مدخنين. Well, دخن يدخن is to smoke, form 2. So مدخن is the one who smokes, smoker. And the plural is مدخنون. And because this is مضاف إليه, مدخنين. I'm just explaining here because there's no harakat here. So that's why. I hope there are harakats below. Yeah. There are harakat here. I think they should have removed harakat here. So that a real challenge, no? But many students would not be able to read. So they kept the harakat. But they dropped it here just for some practice. عدد المدخنين في الدول الفقيرة, in poor countries أم الغنية, or rich countries. Why? ولماذا? So what do you think? Smokers are more in poor or rich? I think rich. I don't know. ما رأي الأطباء في التدخين? What is the opinion of doctors? طبيب plural أطباء in smoking. ما رأي الفقهاء في التدخين? What is the opinion of فقهاء, فقيه, فقهاء, scholars of jurists? Okay, some photo of, is this a guy's hand? Stock photo. من أضرار التدخين, from the harms of تدخين. Okay, let's read. It should be a simple text, I believe. Just one page, yeah. انتشر التدخين وكثرت نسبة المدخنين في هذا العصر مما ينذر بازدياد المشكلات الصحية بينهم. انتشر التدخين. So something has spread. انتشر is to spread. And this is form 8. The root letters are noon, shin, and ra. Right? Alif ta, when it comes, it's called form 8. Ifta'ala, ifta'al. انتشر التدخين. Smoking has spread. Very good. Smoking has spread. وكثرت نسبة المدخنين. كثر يكثر, like karuma yakrumu, to increase. Something is increasing, we use kathura. Kathura maluk, your money has increased, it has become a lot. Kathura. So what is intashara? Is to spread. and kathura is to increase. So what has increased? Nisbatul mudakhinina. Nisba, percentage, the relative. Out of 100%, the percentage is increased. Fi hadha al-asr, in this age, or in this era, asr time, wal asr innal insana lafi khusr. Mimma, so min plus ma. Notice if ma comes with questions, the alif is deleted. Hmm? Like amma, question particle, not fima. Amma yatasaalun. Harfu jar. But here it's not a question. So min ma, from what? ينذر بازدياد المشكلات الصحية بينهم. So how do you translate this? Min ma, from what? From what? Right? So he says this has increased. Fine. Mimma yundiru, he warns. Andara yundiru is to warn. Bizdiyadi, with the increase. Al mushkilati, problems. Is there? Is that the yazdadu? Is the increase. And mushkilat is problems. As-sihiyati, health problems between them. Now, you'd by who's warning here? Even I don't know. Yundhiru bizdiyadi al-mushkilati as-sihiyati. I think it should have been yundharu. It is warned with this increase of health problems between them. Or it is going back to, oh yeah, it should be it. Yeah, it. He is not warning, it is warning. It is giving a warning signal. What is it? What is this? This increasing in smoking. So it's going back here. So anytime you see a verb, you should act like, what is this? Who is this person? So it's going back with intasharat tadkhin, or the percentage, this increasing. So he says we can translate like this: the smoking has increased and the percentage of smokers has increased in this time, or have become many. Where we can translate mimma is where it, mimma, because min could be translated in various ways. I don't know what this min is called, but mimma yundiru, where, that's what I feel is correct. Yundiru, it warns, or it's giving a signal. Andara yundiru is to inform or warn. Increase in health problems between them. فقد أظهرت دراسات كثيرة. أظهر يظهر, appear. دراسات كثيرة, many studies. Right? Why not ظهرت? Why not ظهرت? Well, it could be فقد ظهرت, but ظهر is more like appear on its own. Oh, something appeared on its own. Adhara is like, okay, there's effort behind it. So various studies have been not appeared, but have been formulated, kind of. Adhara. Dirasatun kathiratun. Many studies have come. That. So what are those studies? What are they talking about? Anna, that. At-tadkhina, that smoking, yu'arridu sihhata. Arrada yu'arridu is to display. Arrada ta'arid is to take something and show it to something else. Ta'arid. Ma'arid is also called a museum, no? So it exposes. You're taking something, exposing. Yu'arridu sihhata, so you're taking a health and you're exposing. Right? Yu'arridu sihhata. What is this? It exposes health. It exposes the health لِكَثِيرٍ مِنَ الْأَخْطَارِ, in many of the dangerous things. So let me see the singular. I think khatarun is singular. Khatarun is singular, yeah. Khatarun is importance also, and also means peril, menace, seriousness. وَأَنَّهُ سَبَبٌ لِكَثِيرٍ مِنَ الْأَمْرَاضِ, and that it is a reason for, what is a reason? That means this smoking. Smoking is a reason for, li is for, kathirin min al amrad, for many of the amrad is diseases. I'm saying sins, but it's diseases. Dhunub is sins. Mithli, and is giving with a kasra. Why? Because of li kathir min al amrad. Mithli is like an adjective, a nat, because if a sentence comes as an adjective for a nakira, it's an adjective. If a sentence comes, it's an adjective for nat or sifa, jumla. أمراض القلب. So what happens if you smoke? Heart diseases. وسرطان الرئة. رئة is a lung disease. Not saratan is cancer. Lung cancer. والالتهاب. التهاب is to become big. Inflammation of the رئوي. So lung inflammation. Why did he use رئوي and not التهاب الرئة? So I think it's like pulmonary inflammation. I mean, that means it's related to the heart, kind of. Because whenever you add this yaw nisba, it means something of the heart, related to the lungs, sorry. The avi, so pulmonary, they call pulmonary, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, pulmonary inflammation. The technical name for pulmonary, this thing, is pneumonia. Uh, that's what I get the translation here. So al-iltihab al-ri'awiyi is pneumonia. So that's what you call pneumonia in Arabic, I think. كما أنه يسبب الشيخوخة. And what else this smoking cause? It is the causing of old age. Obviously old age, but pre-term old age or whatever you call it. Quick old age. ويزيد نسبة الوفيات, and it increases the percentage of deaths. وفاة plural وفيات. Sahihun. Okay, fine. Smoking causes all these things. Fine. What is it talking about then? Sahihun anna kulla shay'in biqada. If somebody can say, oh, everything happens with the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what he's arguing about here. أن كل شيء بقضاء الله وأن الموت والحياة والمرض والصحة كلها بيد الله ولكن يجب أن نتذكر دائما أن الله سبحانه وتعالى يقول ولا تلقوا بأيديكم إلى التهلكة ويقول ولا تقتلوا أنفسكم إن الله كان بكم رحيما. صحيح. Yes, it's correct. أن كل شيء, that everything. What is correct? That everything بقضاء الله is by the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وأن الموت والحياة والمرض والصحة, and the death and life and sickness and health, everything is in the hand of Allah. ولكن يجب, but it is mandatory أن نتذكر دائما, that we remember always. تذكر يتذكر, or take heed, remember always. أن الله سبحانه وتعالى, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول, he says, ولا تلقوا بأيديكم إلى التهلكة, and don't throw yourself with your hands. ألقى يلقي تلقوا, throw with your hands towards destruction. تهلكة. Tahluka is destruction. It is a masdar from halaka, yahlaku or yahliku, and masters, there's many masters, halakan wa hulukan wa mahlakan wa mahlikan wa tahlukatan wa hulkan, all means destruction. فهو هالك والمفعول مهلوك للمتعدد. So tahluka is like masdar of halaka yahliku, to be destroyed, ruin. ويقول ولا تقتلوا أنفسا, don't kill yourselves. إن الله كان بكم رحيما, indeed Allah is ever. Kana you could translate for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ever, because kana doesn't mean was. Kana, ever for you, merciful, ever merciful, like that. Because Allah is, was, and will be. وَتَدْخِينُ قَتْلٌ لِلنَّفْسِ, and smoking is killing the self. Nafs. By the way, whenever you see nafs, it could mean a soul, but many times it means selves. Anfus, nafs, anfus. It's not soul, it's self, like yourself. Nafsuka. How do you say self? You say lin nafsi. But here it means soul, or killing the self also it could be. But you can't kill the soul. So it's self. Qatlun lin nafsi. Killing, yes, the self. That is killing oneself. وانتحار بطيء, and it's slow suicide. انتحر ينتحر is intihar, suicide. بطيء is not سريع, it's fast is سريع, بطيء is slow. كما أنه ضرر بإجماع الأطباء والعقلاء, and similarly it is harm, right? It is a harmful thing by the consensus of doctors and intelligent people, uqala, wise people, uqala, or researchers, uqala, anyone who has aql. والرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول لا ضرر ولا ضرار. The hadith, which is a qaida in qawaid al-fiqhiyah also, right? La darara, there's no harm, and there's no, uh, how do you translate? There's no, la darara, there's no harm. Darara, wala dirara, and there's no transitory harm. Uh, yeah, dirar is reciprocating harm. La darara, there should be neither harming nor reciprocating harm. Like one cannot harm oneself or others also. وقد لوحظ لاحظ يلاحظ is to notice. لوحظ, it has been noticed passive, because anytime you have alif, um, this thing, it could become a waw or a ya. لاحظ becomes لوحظ. The قال becomes قيل. نعم. With a kasra here, the alif becomes in 4 letters with a waw. خاطب خوطب, to address someone. لوحظ, it has surely been noticed أن نسبة وفاة المدخنين تزداد, that the percentage of the death of smokers have increased. يزداد بازدياد استهلاك السجائر, with the increase of استهلك, same from halaka, but it is used for consumption, because consumption is also sometimes something like destruction, no? Istahlaka is called consumption. It's, don't consider it like destroying, but consuming. Consuming is like using it, no? So it's from 10 from halaka yahliku. From 10 istahlak. So mustahlik is a consumer. Mustahlik is a consumer. Istihlak is also to exhaust oneself, to consume, to wear out, wear down, discharge, pay something. So bistihlak is sajair, and sajair is cigarettes. I don't know, the singular is sajira. What is the singular? Singular is sijara. Yeah. Sijara. Or sijara. Sijara or sijara. Sijara is one cigarette, and cigarette is sajair. Okay, this has been taken from English, I guess. Sajair. طبقا للتقرير, طبقا, he gives a kasrah, wow. طبقا لتقرير منظمة الصحة العالمية فإن التدخين أخطر وباء عرفه الجنس البشري، والوفيات الناتجة عنه تعد أكثر الوفيات التي يعرفها تاريخ الأوبئة، وخصوصا في الدول الفقيرة حيث تنشر شركات التبغ دعاياتها وتبيع أسوأ أنواع السجائر واخطرها. He goes into more points like tibqan. Following, I don't know what tibqan is. According to, tibqan is used according to, corresponding to, in accordance with. So according to tibqan, litaqriri, it comes from the word tabaqa. Tabaqa is also to apply something. Tabaqa yutabbiqu. Tabaqun yatafatha is a level, right? Tabqan an tabaq, a level, one level after level, or a lid also of something. So tibqan is according to litaqrir. Qarrara yuqarriru, report, is to report. Qarrara yuqarriru taqriran. Litaqrir, form to taf'il. لتقرير منظمة الصحة العالمية. According to Munazzama is the organization, Siha is health, and Alamiya is world. According to a report of WHO, World Health Organization, فإن التدخين, indeed, I don't know why he brings the fa here. فإن التدخين, indeed, the smoking is akhtar waba'in, is the most dangerous. Waba is disease also, again, of epidemic, the most dangerous epidemic. Arafahul jinsul bashari, the human race has known. Jins is race or type, Bashari is human race is known. Or just humanity, mankind. Mankind has known. Jins was Bashari, mankind. Oh, yeah, literally, Jins is also kind, no? And Bashari is man, for mankind. Hmm. Walwafayatu, and deaths natijatu. And this is like manut nat. So the resulting deaths, natija is something like which is the result. And natijatu comes from nun, ta, and jim. Nataja yantiju is to bring forth, to produce, generate. Natija. So the resulting or produced deaths anhu, from it, and could be from here. To add to is counted. Adda ya'udu is to count, so feminine, passive feminine. To add to أكثر الوفيات, the most deaths التي عرفها تاريخ الأوبئة. So وباء plural is أوبئة, which has the history of epidemic has known. So epidemics, out of all the epidemics, cigarette drinking has most deaths, he says. وخصوصا and specifically or especially في الدول الفقيرة, in poor countries. دولة is plural is دول, حيث تنشر شركات التبغ, where نشر ينشر is to spread, same like انتشر. تنشر شركات التبغ, or the companies of tobacco. تبغ is tobacco. تبغ. The countries of tobacco spread. What do they spread? دعاياتها. Their what products? I don't know. دعايات. دعاياتها, their propaganda. دعاية is from دعاية is to call. دعوة is just to call, but the advertisements. دعاية is ads also. دعاية or دعاوة with a wow also. دعاوة, دعاوة, propaganda, political propaganda or publicity. They spread. So tobacco companies, they spread their what? Their ads, advertisements, إعلانات. وتبيع أسوأ أنواع السجائر. And that sharikat, those companies sell, what do sell? Su'un is bad. Worst kinds of cigarettes and most dangerous. وأخطرها. Bad quality or worst kinds of cigarettes. وفي كل هذا دليل على خطر التدخين على البشرية، فهل يدرك صغار الشباب بصفة خاصة ما ينتظرهم من أخطار وأضرار إذا مارسوا التدخين وأقدموا عليه؟ في كل هذا, in all of these things, and medical reports and all these things, health harms, دليل is an evidence على خطر on the danger of smoking على البشرة, on humanity or humankind, بشرية. فهل يدرك, أدرك يدرك is to grasp or overtake, صغار الشباب, the young youth, صغار الشباب, that is young teenagers or young youths, young youths. I mean, صغار الشباب بصفة خاصة, in a specific way, in a good way, ما ينتظرهم, what is waiting for them, من أخطار, from the dangers and أضرار and the harms. So will they grasp this? Will they understand this? إذا مارسوا التدخين, when they practice smoking, that means they smoke. Marasa is to practice something, or indulge in something. مارسوا التدخين, where they are indulging in smoking. وأخدموا عليه, and going ahead towards it. أخدموا عليه, going towards it, that is proceeding towards it. So أقدم is form for to be bold. قدم is to go ahead towards something, and they are so audacious towards daring. Ala, if it comes with ala, to do something. Alayhi, to have such boldness to do it. Not ila, it comes with ala. To take a risk also, and taking a risk towards it. It comes with ala mostly. Venture upon, attack is also aqdama. How can they be so bold for smoking or vaping nowadays? e-cigarettes and hookahs, all these things. نتيجة لكل ما سبق, resulting of whatever has preceded, فإن المدخن يقتل نفسه بنفسه. The smoker, indeed the smoker, يقتل is killing himself by himself. That is, he's killing his own self. كما ثبت, as has been proven, أن, what has been proven, أن الضرر التدخين, that the harm of smoking يتعدى المدخنين, transgresses or transfers, تعدى يتعدى, transfers of the transfers these smokers أنفسهم, themselves, so it transfers from themselves إلى بقية أفراد المجتمع, to all of the remaining people of the society, من المجاورين, who are beside them, neighboring, للمدخنين, who are besides these smokers. فالتدخين ضرر متعدد. So tadkhin is not just harming yourself, but the people around you. Is ضرر متعدي is transferring harm, transitive harm, however. لأن الدخان المتصاعد, because the smoke, دخان is smoke, سورة دخان, no? A smoke المتصاعد, سعد أو سعيد يسعد is to ascend. It's not with the sin, with the sad, صعد. متصاعد, the elevating, تصاعد. This is a small file from تصاعد. So the elevating smoke, the smoke goes up. من أفواه مدخنين, from the mouths. فم is singular, أفواه, from the mouths of the smokers. يستنشقه من حولهم دون اختيار منهم. First, this is, we'll look at the word سعيدة. سعيدة يسعد, and from 6, this is from 6 line, because this is تفاعل, to make ascend, to raise, increase, ascend, go upstream, evaporate, not evaporate. Tasa'ada is to evaporate. Tasa'ada is to go upset. So from the mouths of these smokers, the smoke goes up. يستنشقه من حولهم. And istanshaqa is from noon shin qaf, is to inhale, I think. Oh, yastanshiquhu, inhale, yeah, inhale, because istinshaqa is to take water into the nose, no? Madmada istinshaq, water. It could be both, actually. So it comes from nashiqa yanshaqu, to smell, sniff. And from 8 from that is to inhale, breathe in, to snuff up the nostrils. That is called istinshaq, to take water into the nose. Yastanshiquhu. So the smoke, it goes into it, that into the nose. It's understood istinshaq is used for that. And something to sniff out also, to taking and bringing out. Man hawlahum. Yastanshiquhu man hawlahum. And it goes into the nose or sniffs of those around them. Man hawlahum. Duna ikhtiyarin minhum. Without any choice, without their will into it. Ikhtiyar is a choice of them, without willingly. So what it says, the dukhan, the smoke, which is going out from the mouths of the smokers, what happens? Yastanshiquhu man hawlahum. The smoke goes into the nose or makes them sniff of those around them. So man hawlahum is the file of yastanshiquhu. Yastanshiqu. So those around, so we can translate like this: those around them sniff it or inhale it without dun ikhtiyar, without any will on them, at unwillingly. والحرية الشخصية, freedom, human freedom or freedom of will, حرية الشخصية, personal freedom. هنا تتعارض مع حقوق المجتمع. So personal freedom, and the personal freedom here, so I can say I can smoke and I have freedom of choice, but here it it contradicts, it goes against مع حقوق المجتمع with the societal rights, so social rights, so society rights. وكم من حريق شب بسبب المدخنين وكانت أضراره جسيمة. And how many, he says, and how many حريق. حريق is the one who burns. So حريق is a fire, it's not the burner. I thought it's from حريق, but it's حريق, the fire. So he's talking about fire. So smoker, he threw it into the house or something and the house burnt. وكم من حريق, and how many fires. Shabba, shabba yashibbu, to become a young man. So here it means to be, to burn. Shabba yashibbu, to burn, have been blazed. Blazed fire, it is used with fire because the fire is ignited because of the reason of mudakhinin, smokers. So forest can burn because of the smoke. وَكَانَتْ أَضْرَارُهُ جَسِيمًا, and its harms are jasima, magnanimous. Jasuma yajsumu is to be great. Jasama, great, bulky. So the jasim or jisam is the plural, voluminous, bulky, huge, momentous. So its harms are grave harms. ينفق المدخنون. Now about financial also he talks about the smokers spend أموالا كثيرة, a lot of wealth على السجائر, سجاير, on these cigarettes. ولا يأخذون مقابل ذلك, and they do not take مقابل ذلك إلا ضررا وخسارة. In place of that, how do you say مقابل? That means in contrast to that, they do not take anything but أضرارا. قابل is to face, confront, counter. مقابل. So they do not take in return for that except harm. So they spend a lot of money, so they should have gotten some benefit, but no, only harms and loss. خسارة. وقد وجد أن ما ينفقه 60 مليون مدخن في أمريكا يكلف 4 مليارات دولار في العام. وقد وجد, and it has been surely found, وجد is passive, أن ما ينفقه, that what ينفقه 60 million مدخن, that 60 million smokers spend ينفقه on it في أمريكا. So how many smokers? 60 million smokers spent on it. On it is understood in America. يكلف, كلف يكلف, it reaches, it's equal to, costs is more correct. Costs, كلف يكلف is also costing. It costs how much? 4 مليارات, $4 billion في العام, in a year. $4 billion. So they spend $4 billion in a year. مليارات, million is million, مليون, and then مليار is billion. وتزداد المصيبة عندما يكون المدخنون من الأسر الفقيرة التي تستهلك السجائر أكثر دخلها، فتترك هذه الأسر الأشياء الضرورية وتشتري السجائر، وفي هذه إضاعة للمال، وقد نهى الإسلام الإنسان عن إضاعة المال فيما لا فائدة فيه. وتزداد المصيبة, and the problem is increased when يكون المدخنون, when the smokers are from, يكون could be are from من الأسر, أسرة plural is أسر, من الأسر الفقيرة, from poor countries, not countries, sorry, for poor families, التي تستهلك. So these families which consume, because we said استهلك is to consume, no? السجائر أكثر دخلها. So the cigarettes are consumed or consumed أكثر, more دخلها, more, I don't know what it is. Yeah. Akthara dakhliha is more income. Dakhl here means income. Interesting. Dakhala is to enter. Dakhl is like what comes into the house. Income. So the cigarettes consumed, not the cigarettes are consumed, but the cigarettes consumed, the cigarettes take up what um, most of the akthara, most we could translate as most of the income, dakhl. And dakhl is income, returns, and as opposed to kharaj. Kharaj is what goes out. Kharaj or khaj. Income tax is called darbiyatul dakhl. Income tax, dakhl. Dakhlul qawmi, national income. Dakhl is income, which comes in, into the house. So the cigarettes consume, because it's file, no? Most of its income, the house. So most of the money goes where cigarettes. فَتَتْرُكُ هَذِهِ الْأُسَرُ. And these families leave al-ashya al-daruriya. What do they leave? They leave daruri, important things. وَتَشْتَرِي السَّجَائِرَ. Ishtara yashtari is to purchase. And they purchase cigarettes. You want water? No. We'll buy cigarettes. وَفِي هَذَا إِضَاعَةٌ لِلْمَالِ. And in this, it's a waste of money. إِضَاعَ is ضَاعَ يَضِيعُ, is to waste. إِضَاعَ is the master. Form 3, no? إِضَاعَ. إِفْعَال. أضاع يضيع. It's form 4, sorry. أضاع يضيع is to waste. إضاعة. أسلم يسلم. وقد نهى الإسلام الإنسان. And Islam has prohibited the human عن إضاعة المال, to waste money. فيما لا فائدة فيه, in which there is no benefit. لكل هذه الأسباب, for all these reasons وغيرها and others, جاء الدين الإسلامي بالنهي عن التدخين وتحريمه. The Islamic religion has come with the prohibition of smoking. Naha comes with an all the time, huh? And its prohibition. With nahi is a stopping from smoking and its prohibition. لأنه بهذه الصفة, because with this sifa, with this adjective, with this description, لا يكون من الطيبات. With all these descriptions which has come before, it cannot be from the good things. طيبات. طيبة طيبة. التي أحلت لبني آدم, which has been made halal. أحل يحل, أحل passive, فعل مبني للمجهول, for the بني آدم. بل هو من الخبائث. It is from the bad things, evil things. خبيث. التي حرمت عليهم, which has been prohibited on them. فالله تعالى ويحل لهم الطيبات ويحرم عليهم الخبائث. And he has made halal for them the good things, and he has prohibited for them the bad things. خبائث. استيعاب. For the istiab, I'll open the answers. You can download from Arabic for all on their website. All the answers. Book 4, yeah. Mustawa Rabi', we reached 4th book. Alhamdulillah. So let's answer looking at the answers. PPT. 1 second. Don't save. Okay, true or false? ده علامة الصحيح والخطأ ثم صحيح الخطأ سرطان الرئة يسببه التدخين. So smoking causes سرطان الرئة. Yes. Yes, true. صح. Correct. This is reverse, huh? تستهلك السجائر أكثر دخل الأسر الفقيرة. The cigarettes consume or uses most of the income of the poor families. Yes. Rich families, it's no problem because they have a lot of money. عدد المدخنين من الأسر الفقيرة 60 مليون. The number of smokers from the أسر الفقيرة, لا, from the poor people, no. 60 million, no. عدد المدخنين في الأمريكا أو في أمريكا 60 مليون، أو من الأمريكيين 60 مليونا شخص. أكثر وفيات التدخين تكون في الدول الفقيرة. The most of the deaths are in the poor countries. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. صح. صحيح. صح is just a short form of صحيح. Huh? صح. They just keep saying صح. صح. That means صحيح. صحيح. صح. التدريب الثاني اختر الجواب الصحيح يعني صح بوضع دائرة حول الحرف المناسب. There's another sah which is comes in the hadith. Let me keep quiet. Huh? من قال لأخيه صح, whoever says to his brother صح, he will not get the reward of Jum'ah. No, that is صح with a tha. صح, and this is صح. أخطر مرض يسببه التدخين. The most smoking causes the most dangerous disease. What is it? Inflammation, saratan, cancer, sukari, diabetes, cancer. Let's put a box. سرطان. الهدف الرئيس من دعاية الشركات التدخين. The major goal from the advertisement or propaganda of companies of smoking. دعاية is ads. Marketing you could say. From the marketing of smoking companies is, the goal is what? أموال, money. تدمير الناس, destruction of people. المحافظة على الصحة, protecting healthcare. Money, they want money. Not destruction. I mean, without destruction also, if they get money, it's fine. في التدخين ضرر على. In smoking, there's a harm on مدخن وحده, smoker alone. مدخن والشباب, smoker and youth. No, مدخن والمجتمع, smoker and the people. تزداد نسبة الوفيات بين المدخنين بازدياد. The deaths of the smokers increase with the increase in consumption of cigarettes. Obviously, simple. طبعا is obviously. أجب باختصار. ماذا أظهرت الدراسات الكثيرة? What did the reports show? Or studies, دراسات is كثيرة. What did it show? I don't know. You have to go and read again. But I'll read the answers here. أن التدخين يعرض الصحة لكثير من المخاطر. That smoking exposes the health for many of the عرض يعرض expose. ما معنى عبادة التدخين قتل للنفس وانتحار بطيء. What does this expression mean? That's killing yourself and slow suicide. What does it mean? That's what it means. It didn't answer in the sheet also. يعني أن التدخين قتل لنفس الإنسان وانتحار بطيء, يعني الإنسان يموت ليس بسرعة ولكن شيئا فشيئا, رويدا. ماذا يقول تقرير منظمة الصحة العالمية? What does WHO say? What does it say? إن التدخين أخطر وباء عرفته البشرية. That the biggest epidemic is smoking, or dangerous epidemic. ما معنى عبادة التدخين ضرر متعد. What does this mean? That this is the harm is transferable. So that means أن ضرره لا يتوقف على المدخن ولكن يتعداه إلى آخرين. And that the harm, it does not stop on himself, it transfers to others. لما نهى الإسلام عن التدخين؟ لأنه ليس من الطيبات. Why did Islam prohibit? Because it is not from the good things. بل هو من الخبائث. It is from the bad things. المحرمة, prohibited. مفردات. الانتحار. What does انتحار mean? Suicide. Where's suicide? قتل الإنسان نفسه. باء. الجنس البشري. الجنس البشري is what? Humanity, mankind. كل الناس, mankind. الوباء, epidemic. المريض ينتشر بسرعة. المرض, sorry. What is وباء? A disease which spreads quickly, like an epidemic. المصيبة. مصيبة is a problem, calamity. المشكلة الكبيرة, big problem. الحامل. حامل is the one who carries out. Here it means pregnant woman. المرأة التي في بطنها جنين. The woman in whose stomach is an embryo. Okay, nice definition. All right. Nice exercises, huh? Match the following is easy. Instead of giving, give the opposites. Sil, match again. وصل يصل, match or arrive. بين الكلمتين المتضادتين. متضاد or is called an opposite. Al-mautu. Al-hayat. Where's hayat? Life, death. Sigar, small, young. Kibar, elder or big. Ahsan, nice. Aswa, better or best. And aswa is worse or worst. At-tayyibat, good things, bad things. Khabir, khaba'ith. Al-fa'ida, benefit, harm. تدريب الثالث. ابحث. He wants to search in the mujam. You have to search in the mujam. At-tahluka. What does tahluka? So what is the root letter he wants you to know? Uh, it is ha, lam, and kaf. Tahluka, destruction. Halaka yahliku. Tastahdifu, istahdafa, yastahdifu. The root letters ha, dal, and fa. So go to hdal.net or any other website and search for these things. Hadafa, to go tastahdifu, goals, to take a goal. So let's search for hadafa and see what form 10 meaning is. Hadafa, yahdifu, form 10 means to be exposed again, sensitive. So under the yu'arrid is also to expose, istahdafa, but to set a goal, to make one's goal, istahdafa. The more correct, because that's a hadaf, the goal. Irtibat. This is from ifti'al, from 8, and the root letters are rabata, connection, which connecting something. Rabata is to tie. So this thing connects to this thing, is called irtibat. Al-mutasa'id, from which goes up, mutasa'id, elevates. Sad, ain, dal. Al-khasara is khaf, sin, ra, loss, loss, khasara. Khasirin. أعيد قراءة النص السابق. You have to go and read the text again. واكتب ملخصا له. You have to write a ملخص, a summary for it using these points. فائدة, benefit. تذكر أن التلخيص, remember that the summary should هو عملية كتابة النص في عدد أقل من الكلمات والعبارة والجمل. That it is an action or a job. كتابة Nas is writing of the text in adadin aqal, in a number which is lesser. Don't write a long summary. It should be shorter. Min al kalimat wal ibarati, from the sentences and expressions and sentences, kalimat, words. So don't write the same thing, just shorten it, summarize. يعني المحافظة على الأفكار الأساسية. And the summary should consider or protect. يعني المحافظة, أنا يعني is to be, how do you say, to be concerned. أنا يعني mean also, but here he means like أنا يعني is to regard. Yeah, regard is more correct. To regard the protection of these basic or main thoughts, main points في النص المنقول عنه, in the text which is copied from it, from the text which is up above. Third, يعني تذكر أن التلخيص يعني, so the summary should regard استغناء, it should be free from عن التكرار, from repetition, والشرح, explanation, مضمنين في النص. مضمنين, what does he mean? مضمنين, which are included. Yeah, dammana yudamminu, tadmin. So mudammin, and then mudamman is a small maf'ul, and then he made it dual. Repetition and explanation, which are already included in the text. Mudammanaini fi nas. Yani istighna should regard to be free from, aidan, also from tafasil, details, wal ishabi, wal muradifati, wal ibarati, ذات المعاني المتقاربة. Ishab is, I don't know what ishab. Mutaradifat is similar meanings, synonyms. And to speak at great length. So elongation, elaboration. So it should not have details and elongations and synonyms and expressions having the same similar meanings. So don't write the same sentence again and again. Okay, ultimately, that's what he means. With this, we have finished. Inshallah, we'll see Qawaidul Lugha, inshallah, in our next class. Barakallahu feekum. So that's what's intensive reading, no? Many words and difficult sentences, maybe a little bit, right? Jazakallahu khairan. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.